Hey there, just doing a quick walk around of the ND race car. So I'm actually running the smaller wheels. So I've got, these are 9-inch with some old R7s on there, and I've got some 10s with street tires, and I've got 11s with A7s and 295s. But I have about 20 some runs on the A7s, the big 295s on the 11s, and I wanted to save those. I'm doing extra runs today, and I didn't want to put a bunch of practice runs basically on there. Yeah. So this started as body in white. Ron Bauer built this. So the chassis was built from Mazda, or bought from Mazda, and then he swapped in, I believe, a 19,000 mile engine and transmission and wiring harness. So wet, kind of full running weight is about 1960. That is about the minimum weight of the class with 10-inch wide wheels. With the run the 11s, there's a 100-pound penalty. There's a empty box right there. Normally there's lead in there to make minimum weight with the bigger wheels. And I'll pop the hood. So the motor is stock, other than like a header and exhaust. It actually even has a catalytic converter on there. It does have like somewhat like a Laguna Scca type exhaust, so it's pretty quiet. So it's just like a sporty stock exhaust. You can see the header in there. But yeah, stock compression ratio. It is a 2016. The engine and trans really isn't a year on the body, because you'll see no VIN number since it was a body in white. But it's torquey. So, and this also has the shorter final drive ratio. So you use third basically in most courses. So you just launch it in second, launch it in first, get in the second. If there's a really tight transition or something, you use second gear. But third is where the meat is. And then with that torquey earlier ND1 motor, it's actually pretty darn good. And it top of third is high 70s. It's pretty rare that you'll tap the rev limiter in third with this setup, so it makes it nice where 90% of courses you just, once you're third, you leave it there. It's very rare that you need to get down to second. And say today with these older tires, which are probably pretty heat cycled, I have a feeling that it can break them loose at 35 miles an hour in third gear anyways. So going for a downshift isn't going to work, or isn't going to be any faster. But yeah, here's take a quick look at it. There is, if you wanted to get a little more weight out of it, those doors could be cut. You could take a sawzall to the door panels there, and then the door beams. It's not going to add up to much. I mean, we're probably talking less than 5 pounds on both sides. And it's just a little bit here and there, but it's getting close. It does have door bars. It's more so for keeping the chassis stiff than anything. But it is absolutely a blast. The stock engine and such makes it really reliable, and all you do is you check the oil on it. It's always fine. And it's a little bit dirty. I got some really aggressive brake pads on there. I got some Hawk DTC 60s because I do a little bit of track work on them, and to handle the heat, you've got to go with more aggressive. And even though there's probably more modern pad material out there that can handle the heat and not quite as dusty, which I probably should try next time around. Yeah, but I do call it a cup, an mx5 cup. It's not a cup, but since it came with body in white, I figured close enough. Yep, here she is.